Alrighty, Roo, and Cuckoo Kachu to you and all my nobodies not watching out there. It's time to write a poem! Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen. Whoever likes your poem the most. Not sure who I would say my favorite is. They're showing me not what's her name? The leader chick. They're showing me the other ones. But so how's this work? So is this sort of like when you buy those magnets that you put on your fridge and they have words on it and you try to make things out of them? So I guess what we got. Do I have to pick one before I can move to the next page? Yes, you cannot move on to the next page until you pick the thing. Okay. So lucky, joy, playground, starscape, cheeks, unstable, infinite, weather, feather, wrath, and fear. Okay, this is gonna be a hard way to do this. It's kind of like I have to do it like, I guess, the way I understand that ChatGPT works and a lot of those AIs. You tell them to do a thing and they just do it one word at a time. And they just have analyzed things, and so as a result, they pick what statistically makes the most sense to them based on their wide array of things. Which is why it's like, it's not like a person, it's just, but it's still difficult. Like, that's what we understand about it. But it does it one word at a time, which is why a lot of times it's like, you said the same thing multiple times and then said something that does relate and it doesn't end in a manner that makes sense. This is what I've seen thus far, but that's kind of old. ChatGPT has been kind of pushed out of for a minute. It'll come back once it gets another upgrade enough that people are like, okay, scared again. Like they should be. Like they should have been all along. Anyway, let's pick a thing, I guess. Let's try to just be the AI. That's fine. What? Well, I got the trophy urn for Toki Doki Poetry Slam, which would seem kind of late if it's supposed to be about me unlocking the point where I get to the poetry thing, because I haven't actually picked a word yet. I'm gonna go with feather. Feather seems nice. Let's go with feather. That leaves a lot of opportunities. Infinite or feather or starscape or joy or something like that, where like feather. Oh, let's go with feather heartbeat. That sounds kind of poetic. Fluffy fits better with that, but I'm just gonna go feather heartbeat. Journey. Happiness. Effulgent. That's the only word that I'm not positive of what that means. I'm not gonna look it up, but I'm pretty confident it's not a good word. Effulgent. It doesn't sound like a good thing. It sounds like something to do with being overweight or relating to death or I don't know. Doesn't sound like a good word. I already forgot the other words. I shouldn't have got distracted by that. Feather. Feather heartbeat. Damn. Now at this point I'm just sort of like going. Can I go back? Can I please, like... No? No moving back. Cool. Dream seems like a safe bet. Then... Together. Climax. No, I'm gonna not do that. Kiss seems a bit strong for just having met these people. We'll go with fun. Embrace sounds good. And then sunset. Halfway done. I feel like this is just one of those things where it's sort of like a personality test where the words you choose are going to be according to numbers. Say the first person, Sayori, is, you know, these words, and as a result, she's number 1, and each word that allocates to her is supposed to be about her. Sunset, peaceful works, but I just kind of like bubbles. Who doesn't like bubbles? There's some really dark words here. Like, you could make something really unpleasant here. I like treasure. Treasure works too. Is that breeze or breath? I think that's breeze. Extraordinary. Heart. Some of these seem sort of basic, but like, I'll go special. Oh, electricity seems to work here. Oh wait, maybe I should have been paying attention to the buttons I push, because maybe that makes them jump more? I wasn't paying attention. Fantasy or waterfall? I'll go with waterfall. Oh, okay. Okay, so now I'm paying attention to that. Now that I have 3 words left. Prayer. Why that's her, I don't know. God damn it, why was that massacre? That's so sad! What the fuck? Heaven sent. And... God. Go with promise. Nope. And promise. Boop. Promise. I think I already did peace or peaceful. I guess destiny? Or like, I don't really like the words that I have in the suicide. What the fuck? Why? Where? Let's go with this one. I think that was her. It was the one I was sort of aiming for if I was aiming for anybody. Let's see how that goes. Hi again, Technique. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. 100% means that she was like, Sayuri, make sure he doesn't run away on us. Use the taser if you have to. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. And honestly, thus far, he does. You know, even the word that he probably said when he wasn't paying attention while he was tuning Sayori out, he still decided, you know what? And from that one little thing, started this fucking snowball. And now I'm here with y'all. So, okay. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everybody else was already hanging out. Which probably made them nervous, thinking you weren't gonna come. And then they're sitting there like, come on, Sayori, why didn't you tase him? Yuri, thanks for keeping your promise, Technique. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. It's like, honestly, I don't think so. I think it was a good idea. I think it's fair. And hopefully everybody shares, and everybody shares. Like, you two of you do poetry, and maybe this will, you know, this makes us all on the same page, you know? But tisk. Pun intended, kinda. Although I had 20 pages, and they were very poorly, like it's just ad-lib together, but whatever. I kind of look like I opened a dictionary and just picked up stuff, but whatever, it's fine. Maybe it could be like slam poetry, like just words saying as I do, like Shatner, comma, William, phone book. Like, I don't even, you know. Anyway, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it, it's like, poetry is literature, but this is more writing, and I feel like literature to me means more reading. Like, not just reading anything, but specifically like what's considered like a higher class, a more thoughtful, artistic form of works, of reading, you know. But you can kind of apply that word to anything, but it means less about writing to me. But maybe that's a translation thing, or maybe I just don't understand the word well enough, although I did score very high on vocabulary and all the times, and I've actually read the dictionary. Partially for fun, partially for requirement, and partially to pass the time. So, oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. I just got here, fun size. Don't get on me. You don't know me like that. Sayori can do that. I know you're tsundere, but I don't know. It just seems... Why don't I deserve any slack? I literally just got here, and everyone's happy that I even showed up. I think that merits me a modicum of slack, an iota of slack. Just a crumb of slack. May I have just a crumb of slack, please? Please? Thank you. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Yeah, and yet here I am, joining your club. And last year too. What does that have to do with it? That was the past, brah. What has that got to do with it? This is now. I somehow got into this now, like, so, and you wanted me here. I saw your dejected look, all of you, so don't, I know you're just playing up your trope, but still, I can still play up mine. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. That's fair, I'll allow it. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. That seems like a very valid and not a threat, but more like a promise. It's like, oh no, that's what will happen. You will continuously, you're gonna harp on me anyway, but at least then I'll have deserved it, but I could probably make the harping less and be more positive with you if I don't deserve it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. And then I just gotta do the, what is it, regular show? Oh! Just destroyed this girl's entire career. She probably has to keep it here because, it's probably not her entire collection, it's just the stuff she can keep here, but can't keep at home. I don't know, there's a line there, gray area. And your reply is... Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Monica. Mananga. Mananga. Mangaka. I'm sure that actually means something, that one. It sounds like a real word. Manga is literature. It's called hentai. And it's art. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Say, alright, don't worry guys. Tech always gives his best as long as he's having fun. I feel a little called out there. I feel like I was a little personal. I was a little too close to home. I feel like childhood friend Naomi, that's... Alright, let's just move on. He helps me with busy work without even asking. I feel like that's because there's some other alternative reason. I mean, if you're really that good at making me have fun with busy work, that it's your busy work, then why aren't we dating? Like, oh, and not necessarily a pro tip, but just some advice. For people who are in relationships, doing things like going to the grocery store together should be fun. Like, even after a long time. It doesn't mean it needs to be a ball, whole ass adventure or anything. But you should still have fun doing it. It shouldn't just be like, you don't, like, you know, it should be something that you find a way, you enjoy the person, and you find a way to enjoy it. Like, yeah, you'll have bad days, whatever, but that's just a small little thing. Like, if you enjoy going to doing stupid daily chores like busy work, or things that you have to do, like going to the grocery store, and you can find enjoyment in that, and not just like initially because you're just happy to spend time with them, but you get to spend time with them, and even like having spent time with them, that you just find ways to make it fun, or they help. Like, not everybody can do that. I'm just saying it's a good sign. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How much time do we spend together, girl? Like, did we do sleepovers? Did we play doctor? What's going on here? Like, I help you with the cooking. I help you with cleaning your room. Like, how absentee are our parents? Or are they just like, I mean, it's anime, so, you know, they're both either dead or always on business trips or some shit like that. But I feel like we're at the point in age where if we're spending this much time together as Japanese students, that becomes us, even as childhood friends, it becomes the sort of thing where parents would be like, so what's going on there? You know, like helping you clean your room and cooking. Like, those are domesticity things that are sort of indicate like a relationship of romantic intent. Or maybe they're like, we better not say anything because we don't want to jinx it. He'll get spooked. So let's just just let it naturally progress as it will or won't, because yeah. And Yuri's just like, how dependable. See, she sees the good part of that. Yeah, apparently I'm dependable. Yeah, what's this shirt made out of? Oh, is it husbando material? I hear this is pretty rare and very nice. I don't know, it looks okay on me. I made it myself, but I'm still trying to figure it out. I don't know about the craftsmanship. It's a work in progress. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. Okay, so my guy's got a little touch of the OCD or something like that. He's like, it's so messy. My ADHD isn't compatible with this. Which is not always the case. Some are like that, some aren't. And you almost set your house on fire once. She is a goddamn sim. She's like making a salad. Our houses are like real close to each other. I can see her through the window. I'm downstairs grabbing a juice. I look over. She's got her blinds open all the time because of course she does. And I see like a light through my blinds. I open my blinds and I see her like just kind of dancing as she's like cutting something, and the stove just has this raging fire, and she's like completely unaware of it, just like she's grooving, maybe with headphones on. You know, little did I know it was baby metal, which is why she couldn't hear or was so into it. But yeah, I don't know, dude. Don't burn your house down by cooking a salad. You don't have to cook a salad. It's a salad, even if it has a protein. That's like very little risk of. Yeah. Is that so? Is that so? What kind of response is that? You're like, what? That's not. On the wheel of responses, that's like it's the sort of thing somebody else would say about you, not what you say about yourself, like you were there. You two are really good friends, aren't you? It's like, apparently, I'm learning more about this friendship all the time. I'm here learning with you. I might be a little jealous. It's like, you know, I'm not sure exactly what it is, you know, but also it does seem as though I kind of help her from, you know, killing herself or something, like in an accidental manner. So I'm gonna keep doing that. How come you and Tech can become good friends too? Look. All of you, look, girls, all of you are pretty, and I get to hang out with all of you, and apparently it's fish in a barrel, and I'm, you know, harem protagonist, man. I'm not really sure about my character's personality at this point, but he does seem to have seemingly more than, I mean, maybe not, I don't know, but he's at least on par with a lot of them, so I'll take it. Sorry. Okay, so yay, it's been a fun, awkward, like, chemistry triangle going on here, but not actually fun. That part was sarcastic. Because I doubt that's what's happening here. Not a fun, awkward chemistry triangle. More of a normal one. Yep. Just and people saying names, and yeah. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Does she? Is she? Or is she just playing, like, what is that Japanese game? Go? Or Mahjong? I think that's actually Chinese. Or, you know, I was gonna say Sudoku, but I don't think that has like a competitive aspect to it. I don't know. This does actually kind of make sense in a Chinese checker sort of way, because there's many players. So but she's like playing fifth-dimensional Chinese chess. Maybe. Or maybe she... yeah, I don't know. It could be... I don't have enough info. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Oh, wow. Okay, she didn't announce it. You announced it. Why did you do that? Did you think she wouldn't, or... See, again. Are you playing games? Are you not? I don't know. Who knows? That's half the fun, isn't it, boys and girls? Wait, Sayori, or did she actually bring something? Did she bring something, tell you about it, and say, but I'm not gonna give it to him, and you're like, let's just pressure you into it. Me? Not really. Oh, and then now I'm just like, oh, so you didn't bring me anything. Okay. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. I mean, it might be, you know? It could be a single cupcake, and that still means something. It's a significant thing. Japanese cultures, they're very specific about certain things, especially or at least according to my understanding, and as obtained by anime, which again is not a great source of, you know, knowledge for these sort of things. And it's like usually like just like in American media, it's sort of like a exaggeration of things. But they do seem to have like gifts and thoughtfulness can really, they try to play it down, but it sort of hints and suggests at an underlying love or romanticness, or just that the character's really caring and that they're good, and it sort of builds up over time, sort of thing. Well, what is it? Never mind. Sarah made it sound like a big deal, and it's really not. She's like, I was gonna throw this away, or I have no use for it. It's just, I thought, you could have a pin for your, a lapel or something. What do I do? Yeah, ask Sayori what to do. She's gonna... That's great. Just give her the wheel. That's great. I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. Were you? It's like you're either not thinking, or you're always thinking, or you're subconsciously being driven. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal of it if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches in her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out. Oh! So are you giving me a copy of, like, the book that you guys were reading? Or maybe, like, something about poetry, just because that's what we were doing? Let's see. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. See, now that's considerate. I like that. It's hard to pick out a fucking book for somebody. Like, this would be a hard thing. Pick a book. It's like, that makes sense to give. But picking a book for somebody is difficult, especially when you barely know them. And what you do know is that they don't necessarily read a lot. So, like, a book of short stories is, like, a good place to start. But you still need to know what kind of short stories. So, like, or a short book that's really good, that's, like, good for everybody. Which is hard to find. Like, it exists, I'm sure, but, yeah. And we could, oh, it's about to get spicy? It's about to get spicy. Oh, she went full lewd. Discuss it, if you wanted. It's almost as lewd as hand-holding. You dirty girl, Yuri. Dirty, dirty girl. It's cute how shy she is. It's just like, we can talk about it. It's like... That's awesome. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? I know, it's not accidentally, it's painfully incapable